Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike bringing you the next section of my collection video. It's been a while, but I figured I kind of want to get these out of the way. This might be the last one, so I believe this is the page we left off on last time. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Up at the top we have a Kyogre EX. I think this is from Hidden Legends. I don't have the Groudon to go with this one, so he's all by himself. But he has a Mark of Antiquity. As long as he's in play, Groudon and Kyogre EX can't attack. Groudon and Rayquaza EX can't attack. So that's cool. He's pretty good. Next up is Rocket Snorlax EX. He has a pretty cool Poke Body. As long as he has a Dark Energy on him, he heals 10 between every turn. So he's pretty good tanking. His attacks are okay. Next up is Rocket's Persian EX, which is a secret rare from Hidden Legends. What did I say the last one was? I don't know. This is Hidden Legends, though, I think. I don't remember what I said Kyogre was from, but I think it was wrong now. So, yep, he has a Poke Power. Once during your turn, if Rocket's Persian EX is on your bench, search your deck for Pokemon with Dark or Rocket in its name, show it to your opponent, put it into your hands. That's pretty good, especially on stage 1. I don't know how good Rocket or Dark decks were, though, so his usability kind of depends on that. Next up is Deoxys EX Attack Form, and he just has Form Change, which lets you switch him around however you want, obviously from EX Deoxys. And then Defense Form, he has less HP, which I find strange since he's supposed to be the defensive one. But he does have protection from Pokemon EX with Psychic Shield, so that's cool. Next is Aerodactyl EX from EX Sandstorm. And as long as Aerodactyl EX is in play, you can't play any Pokemon Tool cards, which was pretty good. I think there were some good ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. He's also a pretty cheap attacker, and he's colorless for whatever reason. I guess because they went with a flying type over the fighting here. But yeah, he's really good. I liked him a lot. Next up is Wigglytuff EX. Nothing too special. Kind of a reprint of the Jungle Wigglytuff. Clefable EX. Again, a reprint of the Jungle Clefable. Almost exactly, just a little stronger. Delicati EX, Constrain. Once during your turn, you may use this power. Each player discards cards until that player has 6 cards in his or her hand. I guess that would be good if Steven's Advice was around during the time Delicati EX was. I don't remember if it was or not. I think it was, though, because that was a ridiculous draw card. You could get some huge hand sizes with that one. And then its attack is pretty cheap. I don't know, it's not that great. It's from Crystal Legends. Next up we have the Legendary Bird page. I have, I think, all of their EX forms. So starting at the top we have Articuno EX, Rocket's Articuno EX, which is actually Dark type, not a dual type. And as long as it has a Dark energy, it can't be affected by other effects, just damage. Its attacks aren't that great, though. I guess it's not too bad, just kind of underwhelming. Rocket Zapdos, as long as it has a Dark energy, attacks are reduced by 10, but it's really bad. Raging Thunder is kind of terrible. And then Rocket's Moltres reduces its retreat cost to 0 if it has a Dark energy. And other than that, it's also pretty bad. So next up is my favorite of the bird sets. These are from Fire Red, Leaf Green, I believe. I like the artwork on them the best of any. So we have Articuno. Once during your turn, when you play it from your hand, switch your active Pokemon with Articuno EX and then move energy. So basically it just comes down and attacks, which is cool. Also, you can discard an energy attached to it. And then you can discard one from the defending Pokemon, so it's a lot like Typhlosion Prime. I like this card a lot. I really like the card art. Next up is Zapdos EX. Same thing. Legendary Ascent, they all have it. And this one you can discard to do 70. And then finally we have Moltres EX, which lets you discard to Confuse, which is good. Confusion sucks. I'm not sure when they changed the confusion rule either. I think they had before here though, where you can at least retreat out of confusion. Next up we have the promos. These came in tins, so they're pretty bad. But as long as you have Zapdos and Moltres EX in play, you get free retreat. And then other than that, he's kind of mediocre. And why you would play all three in the same deck, I have no idea. Lightning Wing is at least better than Rocket Zapdos, but still not that great. And then the Moltres, yeah, just hits for damage. Don't remember if there was a Fire Accelerator or not, but they're all pretty underwhelming. So the Fire Red, Leaf Green ones were definitely the best. Next page, we've got some more stuff. Looks like Muck EX up here at the top. He's from Dragon, oddly enough. I don't know why. But he has a Pokebody that's very similar to the original Muck, where it shuts off Pokepowers and Pokebodies. So very disruptive. A lot like Garbodor that we have now. Manectric EX, he was really good. Disconnect. It's the exact same thing that ZebStrike has now. He's actually almost exactly the same as ZebStrike, except ZebStrike is actually better. It does more damage and has free retreat. But Manectric EX was pretty good. He's from EX Deoxys. Next up, Electrode EX. Again, just like the Electrode Prime we have, he plays with Energy Acceleration. You can knock him out to attach a bunch of energy from your discard pile. So kind of risky, you give up 2 prizes to do that, but it doesn't have to be basic energy, it can be any kind of energy. He's from Fire Red, Leaf Green. Next up is an Altaria EX, I believe that's from Emerald. And any damage done by Stage 2 Pokemon is reduced by 30, that's pretty cool. There were good Stage 2 Pokemon back then. His attack's kind of expensive though, kind of really expensive, so he probably wasn't very good. Then we have a Delta species Altaria EX with 100 HP, he's Water type. Once during your turn, you may attach basic energy card from your hand to one of your Stage 2 Pokemon EX. So, built-in energy acceleration, but not onto himself. Still, he's way better than the other one I have. He's got 2 resistances too. He's from Dragon Frontiers. Next is Hariyama EX. Commanding Aura. As long as Hariyama EX is your active Pokemon, opponent can't play any Stadium cards. Stadium cards were really big for a while, so that is kind of important, but his attacks aren't that great. Still, he's got quite a bit of HP for Stage 1, and 80 damage is not bad, so I guess he was decent. I don't know. I mean, I didn't play competitively at all, so don't take my word on any of this stuff. But he's from Deoxys. Not Deoxys. Yes, that's Deoxys. He's from Deoxys. Next up is Banette EX. He has a Pokepower Shady move. Once during your turn, before your attack, if Banette EX is your active Pokemon, you may move 1 damage counter from either player's Pokemon to another. So he kind of moves 1 damage. I think Gengar had that power. Gengar from Fossil. And then Shadow Chant, 30 damage plus 10 more for each supporter card in your discard pile. Up to 90. I know he's, man, what set is this? Legend Maker, maybe? I don't know. There's so many with Legend. I forget. But anyhow, he was in a World Championship deck, and I never knew what that deck did. I just remember seeing it, so apparently he was good. Who knew? Next, Crawdon EX. Splashback. Once during your turn, if your opponent has 4 or more bench Pokemon, you may choose one of them and return that Pokemon, all cards attached to it, to their hand. So, bench limiter, that's pretty cool. Keeps them to 3 bench Pokemon, which is pretty tight. And his attack is not bad either. This is pretty cool. Then we have Sharpedo EX, Drag Off. Yeah, he's not that great. And we're at 10 minutes. I guess that's a good time to end this one. I'll do shorter episodes so we can focus on the cards. We're getting into the good stuff now, the stuff I really like. So put another one of these up probably next week or maybe on Friday. We'll see. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave me a comment about the cards if you want to do that. And I'll have more coming your way shortly. Thanks for watching.